these God-given resources, we want it to benefit everybody. We don't want to be selfish in any way. We don't want to see that somebody will put himself or herself and try to grab the land, just that at the end, when explorations, when people have started refining, it goes to an individual or companies that might have formed themselves. What do we wish so much? We want licenses also to be given to our people. We want our people to be, their capacity to be built, so that they should have the idea, they should have the knowledge and the skill in minerals exploration. And if so, even so that they can have the ability to develop and put some refinery plant, so that out of those factory or industry, our people in this sub-region, the proceed will remain and help the sub-region. We know when you go around, it is now beyond the speculations. It has gone to reality. Because information of this kind, the minister was saying, they have to keep it close to the chest. They don't want to deliver it anyhow, so that people get to know, so that in a way, some persons can go to where the minerals has been discovered. But however, our people are the one who is lagging behind. There are people who are well placed and they can reach this thing and they got the information ahead of us. So we are saying that there must be a deliberate plan to be put to the people where minerals have been discovered. They should not just leave it like that. We want also affirmative action in this. We should not just live by saying that maybe if employment is being taken place, we give it on a merit basis. Just that unless you're qualified, unless you come, we need some affirmative action. When you go to Bunyoro sub-region and people who are seeking employment, either with a small company, small NGO, any small that they are trying to develop and let the projects for the oil and gas work out well, you will find in their recruitment, they put a clause by saying that we want somebody who are local. And the local here, they are meaning people from Bunyoro. And the advertisement, sometimes they don't put it at a national level. They put it, they localize it. So those are the kind of affirmative action that can help. It is true, according to today's map that they have generated, Acholi sub-region minerals is scattered almost everywhere. So it is a high time for us as Acholi people to position ourselves also, to remain united. We also have to call for our people who are coming, who are technical on issues of minerals, so that they don't keep quiet. If you are in the diaspora, come help us. If you have maybe masters on a certain thing, come tell our people. If you have any position of that kind, let the people be arranged deliberately to take positions. For us, we know the government will take 70%. But I have noticed there is no need. We need to push so that the 70% is reduced. Let the government go with 40%, 60%. And then the other 10 remaining, this should be put to the region. Because how would you expect, for example, like the graphite, which is being, they are taking those raw material of the graphite from around, and they are going with it in the name of pre-testing or testing. And yet lorries and trucks and those are moving night and day. They are not only destroying roads from around, they are destroying roads in Acholi, they are destroying roads in Oran, they are destroying roads in Gulu, they are destroying roads everywhere they are passing. So when you say the royalty is only for that district, then you are missing a point. You're missing a point. All this sub-region, you find plants and machineries are using it. So there is a high need for us to consider the sub-region also. And wherever you remember, we presented this thing in a logical way. Therefore, my submission and our submission as leaders who have been elected, and we are in parliament, and they call us politicians, we echo the voice of the people. Been in the war for all this time. And then another thing, maybe lastly, There are people who came to Acholi South. There are many, they came, and they have gone to deep in the rural areas, and they use all their connections and buy lands. They buy lands, they invest and put a lot of money, however amount of money you tell them per acre, they will pay. And then you ask yourself, who is this person who is coming? And you buy a chunk of lands. That means they have already smelled something in those areas. That's why we are saying this map that they have generated, it should be simple for people to understand. Finally, and very finally, I think the minister did not understood when I said the staff or the exploration team, the survey team that went to Agago in Lapano and Lera Katosa County, and they went with very many vehicles, and now they refuse to talk to the people. That are we scared of the vehicle? No, our point is let us be transparent. Inform leaders, let the leaders inform the local people that we have these people who are coming to see if there is any minerals in this place. Then from there people will understand, they will embrace. But when you go storm them, you have sections or battalions of soldiers with you. What would you expect from people not to cry and lament? And then again, when you are coming, it's as coincided again. You have come, you have done your work, you left them. National Forest Authority, NFA, they come and say that this land belongs to us. What would you expect members to do? And they will lynch us. They will lynch us, the elected people, or they will put their anger on us. And they said, you are useless, you cannot help us. So in other words, what we're saying is transparency, honesty is required. We need equity at this level. We need equity where we're gonna have reached the stability is required. Unlike when Karoma Dam, they have done constructions, they have taken all the power up to Kawanda. From then they start distribution from Kawanda. You ask a lot of questions. Why? Why all this? The power is now in Kawanda. Then if people need it in Lera, you bring it back. People need it in Guru, you bring it back because the power in Karoma is strong. Why would you not put the distribution point power here in Karoma? Then you start distributing at all lines. So some of these things here, people sometimes advise the core leaders of this country wrongly, not knowing that they leave behind something that it is undesirable. Thank you so much.
Honorable, other than the statement you made, in the past to use claim of mineral deposit, actually, oil in Noya, is there any recent paper that you find to against government in terms of what's the way forward?
Well, it is true. In 2013, the Acholi parliamentary group team then, who was being led by Honorable Okumuregan, after hearing all those issues and questions, we decided to call for a regional meeting. And in that meeting, we called the district leaders, the sub-county leaders, and then the member of parliament, the ones spearheading. And in that meeting, one of the resolutions that came was to put a team. With that team, Professor Maurice Ogangalatigo, the Right Honorable, was the one heading. And remember, during that time, Honorable Oken Pipi was the Prime Minister of Kekwara Acholi. We put there, 2013. Then 2014, they did their work. And they were working. We appreciate it because until now, they came out with a good paper. And number two, one of our young engineers, Engineer Tony Olanya, he was doing a lot of work, doing this work, calling this provoking, as if he want to open people's eyes. And he has some presentation. If time was allowed for him to do those presentations, he was going to present a more tangible report than even the one that the ministry presented. You see, they were claiming that actually sub-region has only 10 or 20% of the oil. But then Out of the Acholi leaders' initiative, we have realized we have our 60% of oil and gas, the one that goes to Bunyoro and Bolisa. 60% is in Acholi land. So that tells you there are people who are concerned. And just kind of purpose, we rely on them. We don't throw it away. Thank you very much.